Okay, I thought I'd do a video today. Um, I'll stream for a little bit on here. I guess for whatever reason, I'm lacking the motivation right now to stream because I don't know. There's multiple reasons for it, but pretty much the one thing I wanted to put up as far as a video went. This is probably gonna be like anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes of a video. So for anyone that would want to understand and everything with me streaming and then doing all that shit. Um, really, if YouTube thinks that this is like misinformation or anything like that, it really isn't, because it's happened to me 5 times, and I'm surprised I managed to pull myself out of it. And just by how I act, I guess, it's kind of a whole thing where I don't know, doing what I do on here is more so just an escape. It's like 9 times out of 10, people try to brighten someone else's day. Me, I try to be a comedian, make people laugh, shit like that, if people actually enjoy stuff like that. I keep on asking myself if I'm really doing things right, if I should stream certain games. That's why I always ask people that either watch my videos, and whenever I do shorts, a decent amount of people watch them, and I guess I always wondered what people would want to see on my channel, if people would want to see blogs or more so gameplays on certain games, because that will at least give me the motivation. It's like I love doing this, but some days, especially like today, it's rainy as hell, and I don't know, my motivation just went out the fucking window when I wanted to stream today. But I guess the one thing I mainly wanted to talk about is, if I'm not like your typical normal person, there are some things that have happened like 2 years ago. If none of you guys know what psychosis is, I guess I would say to just look it up. And it was more so me putting this video up just to give people like a heads up, because I don't know if this is like a common thing for people that go through psychosis and they get stuck in it. I know my mom ended up putting something on Facebook, or she was in a group chat thing, or in a group, and she would ask people because some of their kids and certain adults were stuck in psychosis and they didn't get out. For me, that happened 5 times, and I can't even really explain the experience. But for anyone who knows anybody that is in psychosis, or if you know anyone that is either gone through it or is going through it, and they're showing signs of not getting out of it. For me, for whatever reason, I went into psychosis 5 times. And I guess I had to mentally pull myself out of it. So if anyone who sees this, it's more of like an educational thing, I guess, to put up. Because that's like one thing that like bothers me, because I try to fight to stay in the reality that I should be in. Because that's what it is. Psychosis takes you out of the reality, and it's like you're living in third person. And I hope that YouTube doesn't like say that this is misinformation, because from personal experiences, that is what it feels like. It's like you're dying multiple times and there's nothing you can do about it. So as far as medical things go, the best thing you can do is find what comforts you, and then have a support system. Just for a hint, because I know some people go through psychosis once and then they're stuck in it for the rest of their life. And it is quite literally like an eternal hell, and it changes you mentally. And for me to go through that 5 times, I'm pretty sure someone's managed to go through it way more times than that. And kudos to them, because they're mentally stronger. They've managed to pull themselves out of it way quicker. Not quicker, but more times. I don't know why quicker. Yeah, it's not how that works. But I don't know. It's like whenever I get off topic, it's like my mind goes somewhere else. So it's like if I hate when I do videos and I just ramble on about shit. Because it's a point that I try to get across, and it's just, yet again, for educational reasons. So yeah, if you know anyone that is going through it, or has gone through it, I guess you can slip back into it, so I've heard. So hopefully this really doesn't get taken down for misinformation, but yet it isn't really anything like that that's like misinforming anybody, because it's personal experience and everything. Because I think I streamed or put up a video while I was in psychosis, and that was like 2 years ago when I was fucking 17. But yeah, if you have like a family member that's going through it, just be their support. Because it can, with what's happened to me, it's like it's either going to go into two separate phases just from what has happened to me and everything. Either you revert back to a kid, more so I'd say from a 4-year-old, 4 to let's say 6. And with that, you're extremely hyper, you're very agitated very badly, and you don't trying to think of an example. It's like someone can tell you something, but yet it's like the whole term of it goes in one ear and out the other, but yet someone has to keep on telling you this because you get severely agitated with it. You forget damn near instantly, and you sometimes don't know where you're at. So technically, with me even putting this video up, it's just like, oh, hey, if I just seem a little off or something, that's pretty much why. And just also, I'm not like the typical normal person, or like semi-normal. But yeah, I had a whole other outlook with how I was going to make this video. It's probably cringy as shit, and it's probably going to take a long time to even upload this to YouTube, if they even accept it. Which I hope that this gets on the recommended thing, because at least it will help families that are trying to get their kid or their 17 to 18-year-old son out of it. Because I don't know, it like really hurts to pretty much think, because you feel like you have lost time as well. That's also another thing. You go into it. One time I was in psychosis for like 2.5 months, I think it was, from what I was told. And I just felt like I wasn't in my own body for probably like a few weeks. Because the only thing that would happen is I wake up, I instantly go to sleep. Like for months, it was like I would mainly be asleep. So if you guys would want me to do another video like this, because I'm already pushing the 10-minute mark, kind of, in like 1minute and 15 seconds. So I didn't want this to really linger on for as much as it did, but I thought I would at least put this up. And hopefully it goes through quicker so I can end up streaming. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to put this up. It was meant to be educational, just to give people a heads up that I'm not the typical normal person. Which really, no one's normal anymore. If you are, it's kind of eh. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a stream. I think I'm going to wait until this actually uploads. If YouTube will keep it on, I really hope they do. But if you guys would want me to make another video to explain it a little bit more than what I did, or if you guys want to look it up yourselves, it's just psychosis. I'll probably put the word in the title, because I had everything mapped out with how I wanted to do it for this video. But here's this.